This is experiment 6, calorimetry, part C. We're going to determine the specific heat of the metal, and this is the procedure portion. Again, I have already gotten the mass of my beaker, and I have placed approximately 100 mils of water in there. I got the mass of the beaker and the water. I already have the mass of my coins, and for this experiment, I've chosen to use all pennies. Now, if you use all pennies, make sure that they're not older than 1982. Okay, so I went and selected about 20 pennies roughly and made sure the dates are all 1982 to the current date. Okay, so the water is also equilibrium room temperature. So here, my water initial temperature is 21.8 degrees Celsius. Okay, just like in the last experiment, I already have some times ready. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get the pennies from the freezer. Now you want to do this quickly and safely. And what we're going to do, I'm going to start my stopwatch over here. And I'm going to take their readings every 30 seconds. So here's the penny. Someone help me get these so I could do it quickly and safely while I make the video. And I'm going to go ahead and just pour the pennies in and start to stir. And just like the heat diffusion lab, it's going to work the same way. I'm kind of stirring the pennies around with my tester. Okay. And again, reading every 30 seconds. So my first reading is 21.6 now. It was 21.8. And in this experiment, we're looking for a minimum again. So we're looking for the minimum. I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so it's been a minute, roughly a minute. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, it's a minute actually now. So it's 21.2 degrees C. Okay. And again, you want to do this, you want to get solid data for 3 minutes, every 30 seconds. Okay, it may take a little longer, but again, it's better to have more data points than less. So here I'm down to 20.9 degrees Celsius. I'm going to keep stirring. It's not too bad stirring with the pennies. I'm just brushing them around. Okay, I'm at the 2-minute mark. I'm at 20.7. So still my temperatures are decreasing. 21.8 is what we started with here, or what I started with. And now I'm down to 20.7. I'm going to take another temperature reading in about 7 seconds. Okay, so, okay, now it's 20.7 again. And I had these pennies in my freezer for, I would say, at least 2 hours. I did parts A and B, did some calculations, took a break. Take another reading, so we're still at 20.7. Okay, it's been 3 minutes now, but I want to go beyond the 3 minutes because I want to make sure that this is the minimum. It's turned off, so I'm going to turn this back on. Okay, we're actually still going down because now it is 20.6. Okay, and we're at about 3.5 minutes so far. hard to start with my left hand. Alright. Okay, we're back up to 20.7. Okay, almost time for another reading. 20.7. So this lab, when you get your data, it requires some patience in this lab. Okay, we're going to have to keep stirring. Okay, this is just hanging out at 20.7. So we're going to keep going. We want to see if it starts rising. Okay, we're at 20.7 still. Take a break with that hand. I'll use my dominant hand. Now I don't want to touch the bottom. Oops, I almost did it, right? Or I might have done a little bit. My left hand is getting tired, so I'm going to make sure I don't touch that to transfer the heat of my hand. We're still at 20.7, and now we're at 6 minutes, and it's still at 20.7. So I'm just going to continue to take data points, because I want to make sure, again, that I'm at the minimum. 20.6 was my lowest, so we'll see. And we don't go beyond 20 minutes, though, with this. It could take as long as 10, around 10, but it shouldn't take 20 minutes. Okay, so 20.7. Okay, still 20.7, and we're about 7 minutes. Okay, we're about 7.5, and it's still 20.7. It's holding strong. Okay, we're at about 8 minutes. Still 20.7. Oops. There we go. And we'll turn this back on again. Start with my other hand again. Make sure I don't touch the bottom. Okay, 20.7. I'll make these data tables longer. Okay, we're at 9 minutes. So 27.7 still. So the heat of fusion and the specific heat of metal are going to take longer than part A. Okay, still at 20.7. Okay, it's starting to increase now. It was so long that my phone even went to sleep mode. Okay, so now, well, we're close to our 10-minute mark. And now we're up to 20.8. So now it's increasing. 20.8. So again, I'm just going to get some extra data points just to get a feel for this. Okay. Now we're at 20.9. We're at 10.5 minutes. I'm just going to go a couple more, probably go another minute, 2 minutes, we'll see. I can kind of already see where the minimum is. It's that 20.6 is the lowest. So we started at 21.8. 20.6 was the lowest. Stayed at 20.7 for a very long time. And then it's now 20.9. Okay, now we are at still 20.9. We're at about 11 minutes. Okay, so now we are at, read that, still 20.9. We're at 11.5 minutes, 20.9. Okay, we're at 12 minutes, and now it is at 21. Okay, so safe to say the temperature is increasing, right? So we started out at 21.8, went all the way down to 20.6, then it's increasing now to 21. So I can say that my minimum is going to be that lowest point at 20.6. So I can go ahead and stop the, I don't have to continue getting any more data points. All right, so if you have any questions, please let us know. Ask your professor.